As one who loves music, I have to say that worship through music is one of the most amazing ways God has given us to interact with Him and to praise His name. It doesn't take much more than a cursory reading of the Bible, particularly the book of Psalms, to see that Christians are a singing people. If we were to do an anthropological study of music, I think we would find that a love for singing has marked humanity since the dawn of creation. Because we sing songs about every subject under the sun, and a variety of emotions follow the songs we sing. It can be in our car alone, the shower, or a sporting event, a concert, but wherever we are, we sing with emotion. Because music is emotive, and probably why it's such an integral part of our relationship with God. The difference between the music of our culture and the music of the church is typically the content, the posture of our hearts, and the object of the songs being sung. In the case of our primary object in worship, we know our songs of worship are to be for God alone. Exodus 23 says, "You must not worship any other gods except me." But what happens when we worship God, whether it be alone or in the gathered church, and we feel nothing? First of all, let me assuage any guilt or condemnation you might feel because you don't feel anything in worship. First and foremost, we worship God because it is what we were created to do. We sing to God because His Word tells us to do so. We declare the truth of who God is with songs, irrespective of whether we feel anything. Worship may cause us to feel certain things, but it's not based on our feelings. If we're being honest, there are many times we don't feel anything in worship, and we even wonder if we should keep singing or trying, or if we're doing it right. Maybe this metaphor I shared at a recent worship and prayer service will help you. Have you ever tried to light a gas fireplace or fire pit? It can be a treacherous task. The three common elements are propane gas, a starter, and fire. There's nothing more frustrating and terrifying than pressing the igniter button with gas flowing and nothing happens. No spark, no fire. You keep frantically pressing the button to no avail. This is what worship can feel like at times. You do all you know to do and nothing's happening. There's no fire burning in your soul, to use a lyric you might have sung before, and no spark. But I want to encourage you to never stop worshiping God. Don't quit. Don't give up. The reason for our worship is because God is worth it. That's what worship means. His worthiness. He deserves it. He's earned it. And I need to give Him all the praise and honor and glory that's due His name, no matter how I'm feeling. Just know you're not an anomaly. All of us go through this. And our response is to keep on worshiping God, to keep on pressing the igniter button, if you will. And here's the interesting thing. When you least expect it, when your eyes are off of yourself and your circumstances and fixed solely on King Jesus, the fire will sometimes just explode in your heart and mind, just like the whoosh of a fire pit catching the flame. Then we just enjoy the warmth of God's presence and thank Him for loving us. I want to encourage you to continue to seek God in worship and in praise. Our feelings are real, but they don't tell the whole story. And they certainly don't negate the praiseworthiness of God. So sing with all your heart, and you just may be surprised how God shows up when you least